Hey guys, here's Louie. This video is going to be a short and sweet one. I'm only going to share you guys an update of what so far I have accomplished with the 68 Firebird, the Lovebird. Here, I've been really busy with home projects, okay? It's spring here in Pennsylvania, and when the spring is here, you have a lot of work to do in your house, spring cleaning, outside the house. I have a nice piece of land here that needs a lot of attention, and also we are planning to do things inside the house, and I have future videos for something that's going to take place outside, and it's pretty special to me, and I think you guys are gonna love it also, because it's going to bring new things that's going to happen here at First Generation Garage. And with that being said, let me move forward with the video. First thing is, I really think it's important to give thanks to every little blessings that happens in your life, and even the rough times, because if it's not the rough times that happen to us, we can't learn nothing. Sometimes those rough times are the ones that put some knowledge in your head and some experience, and also you can help some other people off your rough times. But I give always thanks to my Lord and Savior for everything. I mean, the good things, the bad, even the bad things. And the reason I am bringing this up is because I give him thanks for really good people out there in the world. And the cool thing about YouTube is that you get to build a community of nice people out there, helping each other. Doesn't matter men or women, but both that are into this hobby. They are out there and they are beautiful people helping people. And my experience with this hobby and my YouTube channel was all built on, I wanted to help people, because I know the feeling when you started on your project for the very first time, on a serious project like this. It could be really overwhelming. It could be difficult at times. It could be stressful. Sometimes you just need to walk away, regroup yourself, and go back. And with that being said, is that I have a lot of special people out there. I'm going to mention the people that's been really good to me, and also my family, because this car that I'm building here, as you guys know, is going to be a 68 Firebird convertible for my wife, for Mrs. Leon. And it was a basket case, and I was missing a whole lot of things. And the man that have contribute a lot of parts to this car, and believe me, he's a blessing in my life, and we love him. I love him. The Leon family loves him, and that is Jonathan, of course, at Vinyl Village Garage. I call him the Bird Doctor. All right, he calls me the Bird Doctor of over here, this side of Pennsylvania. Well, to me, he's the Bird Doctor all over, because I believe he have helped a huge community of people putting their cars together. Doesn't matter if it's Firebirds or any other classic car, but I believe with all the knowledge that he has shared in his videos is there. And Jonathan, I give you thanks for sharing your knowledge, but also for all the projects, for all the parts that you have put into this project. And you just gave it to me. You never charged me. You never wanted money. You just gave it to me as a true friend that you are, and I appreciate you. Another one that could also contribute parts for this car is a nice original hood latch, and I was missing it for the car, and I was really nervous because they are expensive out there depending the condition. And he was excellent. I asked him through a message, and he told me, nope, I don't want no money, just send me your address. And that's Jim and Kelly, his wife. Jim and Kelly at JK Next Garage. Excellent people, loving people. I love their project. Go check out their channel, JK Next Garage. They are building a 67 Firebird pretty much in rough condition like this one, and they doing a hell of a job. I also want to give a special thanks to my buddy Rich. Now, this man, I met him also through YouTube, and I sent him my information one time. He sent me his, and we got to hook up, and we have text each other a couple of times. Now we text each other more frequently, and we even have spoken to each other over the phone. And I think that's an excellent thing. And he also been a great help, a great blessing to this project. He gave me a Valance that is over here for the Lovebird, and is an original 1968 Firebird Valance, Lord Valance, that goes on the front. He was nice enough to give it to me for free, get it sandblasted, and he sprayed epoxy paint on it. So what else can you ask? I mean, that's just blessings to me and good loving people. He also is a big blessing for the white 68 Firebird here, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. Now, this person I am going to mention here on my YouTube channel been a huge blessing to me, and the reason I say this is, and I think anybody that love Louis contact on these cars and the videos, I really think you guys please will put in the comments thank you for my buddy and my brother Brian Menson at Arrowhead Garage. And the reason I need to give him a special shout out is because him and Jonathan knew something that a lot of you people did not know, and you're gonna know now. I was going to quit YouTube. I was gonna stop making videos and just forget about the whole YouTube things, because there's a lot of things. Sometimes you get some keyboard warriors out there and they put some negative comments, but I have learned that have happened to the best of us. It's also so hard to even try to make it to YouTube, but I give a lot of thanks for Brian and also Jonathan. But Brian have dedicated so much of his personal time on my channel, giving me pointers how to make the videos better, a little bit more interesting. And all my thumbnails that you guys have seen now in the past that has my projects on the background and the words laid out, I'm not good when it comes to those things, but Brian is a master. He's a genius when it comes to this stuff. And I really appreciate him, believe me, because I think without him, I really would have just given up on YouTube and be building cars here all by myself. And now I'm happy that I continue sharing it with the world. Also, because it's such a great thing to have friends all over the world, let's say, and great relationships. Brian also gave me, he went to go pick it up. He didn't want no money. He just went to go pick it up. Me, him, and Jonathan, we always horse trading here. And he picked up original rally gauges. Yep, that's original rally gauges that I will be doing to this car. If you guys want me to do a wiring video on those gauges, leave me a comment. If I don't get enough comments saying that yes, they want to see a video on the wiring to those gauges, I might just pass that and do it and just do it on my own time. But if you guys want it, I will make it. And that's going on the 68 white car here. So once again, because you guys build a community out there and there's so much people out there willing to help each other, I also was able to get those gauges, which I was holding off on the gauges because I did not want standard gauges on this car here, the 68 white car. I wanted rally gauges. Now, before I show you guys the work I've been doing to the car, the convertible 68, this is the white car that I built. I mean, literally from the ground up on YouTube. And this bird here, I called it the bird that came back from the dead. Because if you guys did not know, this car was 2 weeks from being crushed. I actually bought this car from a junkyard. No title, no nothing. I paid nearly $1,000 just for the title. At that time, I didn't know better. Now I have different resources to get on getting titles, but yep, I paid $900 and something after I transfer it to PA title, blah, 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 all said and done, about $1,000. And this car is excellent, beautiful. She drives and all that. I need to do the rims. So I need to do the rims of the car, restore them, and the headliner. I was striking out on the headliners. I could not find it, this being a wrecked car, interior car. So I reached out to my buddy Rich. I should say he reached out to me. He was in the middle of doing his headliner. He has a beautiful 68 Firebird that he rescued. It was actually his high school car. And Rich is not an old man, but he's not a really young guy either. He's not old at all, but he's always telling me he's old. He's actually full of energy. This man restored his high school car and it came out beautiful. I seen pictures. He have text me pictures of it. It'd be cool if he sends me more pictures as the project goes on and I could put it on my videos. I would like that, Rich. So if you hear this, I want more pictures of your 68 car, and it happens to be red. So Rich picked this up for me because where he lives, there's a local NPD. And this is my headliner, guys. So the white car is about to receive the headliner. These are future videos if anybody is interested in seeing it. If I don't get enough people saying yes, they want to see the video, I won't make the video, because trust me, it takes a lot of time, and time that I don't have at this moment. These are the sail panels, all right? They come already ready to just assemble to the car. And this is my headliner. This red is beautiful. I know the camera don't do it justice, but she's like a dark wine color. It's going to look so beautiful in the car. I might be too scared to drive this car. I don't know. And he was also such a great person that he is. That's the red color he painted his 68 Firebird. That red looks awesome. And he gave me, out of steel, a template for the hood tack. I sent him my copies that I have sent to so many people. He made one out of metal for me, and he drilled out the holes. And over here it says for a OER hood tack. So if you're ordering your hood tacks and it's an OER, I probably could help you now with the mounting holes. And that's the love I want to give out there to those people, the same people that have shown love to me back by sharing and giving gifts to me towards these projects and show me attention of the project. A lot of people tell me that I have helped them to understand the metal work more, the body work more, how these cars are put together. And that's really touching to me. I mean, I think that's worth all my time that I dedicate to make videos. Now, I am really happy because I have this whole side. This car was in an accident, like I said, and it looks like she was hitting the quarter panel in the middle, okay? And she was a mess. And I am really happy to say that now I'm over the hump. I always was saying in my video that I have some issues with the car. Now I am over the hump. All right, the firewall was badly damaged. You guys go check out. That was one of the first videos. I got to pull it out, make it straight, and she was good to go. The A-pillar was terrible on the passenger side. The door now is hung with nothing, no kind of problems. Everything there so far looks good. And the bad repair they did on this inner quarter panel here that they butt welded. I mean, they didn't butt weld, they overlapped it, and I did the butt welding. I cut it in the middle, put it together, weld it. I also, let me get in the car. I also did all my plug welds here to the outer and inner wheelhouse, put it together, and I smacked it with a hammer. All right, because that's correct for convertibles, for when your top goes back down, it doesn't get ripped up or cut up. All right, with the edge of the metal. So she's all cut, I mean, she's all welded and folded over. All right, this is the panel that I fabricated. Everything looks nice. I was able to screw some soft toppers in. She's nice and tight. And the reason I have all of it just for soft toppers now is because I do not want to weld nothing yet. My goal is to move on to this side, which this is what I will be probably doing later on today, cutting this all out. All right, And I wasn't scared about this part here, this side, which is the driver's side, because the driver's side never suffered no accidents that I could see. All right, so it's basically just cut. I know I have to make a repair behind here. I saw some rot, but that's nothing. I'll take this off, I repair that, put it back on, and everything here then should be flowing nice. But this was the big one here that had the huge issues, and look at that, great. If you guys remember in the video, this was never attached. This convertible top brace was never attached to the quarter panel. She was just floating in air, and look, she's there. This is permanent welded. This is permanent welded to the bracket. And now she's just have the self tappers here for now. And then I'll use the plug wells. And I do the same thing like Jonathan does. He backs them out. Once he backs them out, he uses a 1/4 inch drill bit. And you just go through the first layer. And once your drill hits the second layer, that's it. You don't go right through. You stop and you plug weld it out. Trust me, those plug welds are strong and solid plug welds. I hit this all with a hammer, number one. Number two, flux core is so strong. It's ridiculous how strong that thing is. And I hit it with a hammer. Nothing ever broke loose, all right? It's nuts. If I use the hammer chisel to break these loose, they're not going to break loose. The metal's going to just tear apart. But let's get back to the work. So I have everything screwed also in here in the inner wheelhouse. Okay, all that gotta get plug weld. All this gotta get plug weld over here. And I was able to fix up this inner quarter. You see, guys, being creative and just getting some flat regular sheet metal, 18 gauge cold roll, like I always say, and using your imagination and your creativity, you could put metal together just like this, okay? There's nothing special about me. It's just hard work. I dedicate a lot of hard work to these cars. And trust me when I tell you, this thing is solid, all right? I mean, really, really extremely solid. Now I am happy because I have material now there that is solid, it's not rotted, and I'm good to go. The only thing I need to do now to this panel is, if you guys could see this, I hope you can. This has a lip, okay? This over here has a lip. I just going to make a lip here. If I could weld it to the on top of the rockers. And I need to add the brace, which I have it right down there. I gotta clean it up. Add the brace like this side. But I could stop now because all the hard stuff is done. Now I want to move to this side. Once I finish moving to this side, I will start working on cutting the quarter skin to put everything back into place and make it look nice and pretty again. And then will come the floor. I'm not going to weld the quarter skins 100%. I will just tack weld it, leave it alone, bring the floor in and see how everything is working now and get my measurements again. Then I'll take off the floor and it will be a video on how to measure your rear frame rails, how to have them in place that when you drop your axle, it's not crooked. All right, and you'll be dog walking. The car be dog walking. That's dog walking when it's crooked. Be nice and straight. The white car here, I never use no jig, nothing like that. Just a tape measure and a whole lot of measuring. All right, guys, here's Louis with just an update, all right, of what I've been working on and why I'm taking so long, because I have things in the way that needs to get done right now with the house and family. I hope you guys understand that. And any little bit I have, I'll bring you guys right back to the Lovebird. Bye-bye.